Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned into Neek at Night. And tonight I'm going to be talking about this story that I originally covered on my Instagram. Now, if you are not on my Instagram, then what are you waiting for? I post like a lot more on my Instagram sometimes than I do on YouTube. So you definitely are missing out if you're not over there. And I also do have a Patreon as well where I'm going to start to flood y'all with content. Anyways, so over on my Instagram, I talked to you guys about this story where a Texas woman was charged with throwing her boyfriend's mother's ashes in the lake. Now, the story started to go viral. A lot of people started to post this video of this woman throwing these ashes in the lake. I'm going to show you guys this video, and then I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more after that. So as you can see, this video right here, it says, he cheated, so I threw his mom's ashes in the river. Okay? And in the video, you see this woman dumping these ashes in the river, throwing the urn over into the river, wiping her hands like good riddance, and that's that. This video had, like I said, started to go viral, and people started to feel like, is she going too far? Like she took it too far and things like that. Well, I wanted to know, I'm like, doing my Googles, is this a real story or is this a reenactment? And when I looked into it, I found a real story of a woman who got arrested for doing this same thing. And it turns out the woman in the viral video who you see throwing the ashes over into the lake, she was basically doing a skit of the real story of the real woman who actually threw the ashes in the lake. The woman in the mugshot is the real deal. So I'm going to pull it up and share with y'all. So this woman right here in this mugshot, she really threw her man's mama in the lake. And why would she throw that man mama in the lake like that? She got arrested, and I'm going to read to you guys what is the goings-ons that was goings-ons. So according to a news article, it says a Fort Worth woman has been charged with abuse of a corpse after throwing her boyfriend's mother's ashes into Lake Worth. Okay? It says, according to Fort Worth Police Department, the suspect, 40-year-old Augustine Gladney, threw ashes belonging to 38-year-old Ernest Smith's mother into the lake on Monday evening. Okay. Police said Smith informed officers that when he returned home on Monday, shortly after 7 p.m., he discovered that his mother's urn was missing. Smith told officers that he overheard a phone conversation between Gladney and her daughter, who was at their home at the time. According to police, Smith heard Gladney tell her daughter over the phone that she threw the urn in the lake. Police said that Smith informed officers that he was unable to make contact with Gladney until almost midnight on Monday evening. Smith stated that Gladney texted him and admitted that she had thrown his mother's ashes in the lake. According to police, Gladney was charged with abuse of a corpse on Wednesday. So, as you can see, this story with this woman right here, she got charged with abuse of a corpse because she felt like she wanted to get back and throw her man's mom in the lake. Now, I know that there are things that you do in a fit of rage, things that you do in a fit of revenge, but is this one of those things that just went way too far? A lot of people on my Instagram felt like this was one of those unforgivable, why would you moments. And then there was one person who commented on my Instagram and they said, hey, we don't know the circumstances of why she was so revengeful. And they posed a question and they said, listen, what if it's a scenario where he cheated on her and he brung her back something that was uncurable, like HIV? Okay. And in a fit of rage, she wanted to get back and throw his mom pond the river. and throw her and discard her to get revenge. And then there was people who felt like even if he did something foul to her, they felt like that was overboard and unexcusable. So I want to know what you think. What is your what is your outlook on what she did? She and this woman, I don't know if it was cheating because again, this story doesn't really give that much context. The actual real woman who got arrested, it doesn't really give that much context as to the why. But what do you think would make a woman so mad to the point where she would want to say, you know what, I'm gonna hurt you. And the way I'm going to hurt you is I'm going to just discard of your mom's ashes like they are trash. What do you guys think about that? I want to know down below. All right, so now let's talk about the next subject. So over on, I believe this is probably Facebook, a woman is over there giving advice to women on what to do if you get with a man who cannot get you to completion. Now, my advice would be to go to my website and get the rose or the kitty lick. Now, the kitty lick is the kicker, okay? And over on my website, you can get all kind of nice goodies over there. But if you just happen to have one of these ninjas to help you reach to completion, this woman, like I said, over on, I think, Facebook, is telling y'all what to do in that instance. Now, she posts this funny post and she says, my advice for women who can't get to completion during hanky panky. Next time you and your man are having a little rendezvous and y'all been going strong for 10 minutes with no completion for you at all, tell him you have to use the bathroom. Take a shower, then go in the kitchen, make you some coffee. While the coffee is brewing, download the dating app, okay? Drink the coffee, then go back in the room and put your clothes on. Get in your car, get on Tagged, and find a man who is 26 to 28 in a terrible living situation who, puffs on the reefer and probably even sells it. He probably works in fast food part-time, but emphasizes that he does a lot in that job to justify why he is so tired all the time, okay? Go to his house, sis. Your completion is there. He holds the key. He finna tear your butt up. She said, I can't even explain why in the world or why the world is how it is. But I promise your completion is within that man. Okay? The worse his situation is, the better the D. And she said, if he lives on a couch and is a commander of the living room in his grandma house, he finna put something scary in your life. If he don't even have a fast food job, but he works in a factory for a weird ish, like he the end that dyes individual Fruit Loops, sis, he the one. Okay? Every time you have a red Fruit Loop, that's me. I'm the red Fruit Loop man. Pick him up, sis. He got the key. The best completion of your life is in the pants of a man who puts produce stickers on avocados at your local supermarket. You are welcome. Okay, so that is the advice from Kiana for people who, if you with a man and you dealing with him and he can't get you to completion, and it's like, girl, you ain't even got to be mad that he doing whatever he doing and throwing ashes in the lake and in the river or whatever. She telling y'all the best bet is to go get you this couch surfer who is going to work for his life, okay? He going to slay for his life, child, and put it down. Now, those types of situations normally end in tragedy. They have nothing to lose. So basically what they'll do is end up busting the windows out your car and doing some type of tragic life event that ain't worth it. Now, what is worth it, like I said, is going to my website, www.neekatnight.com. Don't even start with the headache that a bum with nothing to lose would bring in your life, child. What you want to do is, like I said, browse my toys on my website. And this weekend, I'm doing a sale for Juneteenth. Okay. And if you go on over to my website, you could get 30% off of your total purchase with the code Juneteenth. Okay. And you ain't got to worry about these knuckleheads with nothing to lose. They gonna give you a good session now. You know, I think it be the party promoters who gonna do the dang thing. Okay. People who are very like artistic and eclectic, they normally are the ones who really do the dang thing. Even the ones where you question it, they little actuality. Okay, them be the ones too where you be like, I don't know, he a little, he dancing a little bit too good, or he like twerking them hips a little bit too good. Them might be the ones too, but the headache ain't worth it. The headache ain't worth it, for real, for real. You might as well just go to my website, www.neekatnight.com. Get the kitty. Kitty lick is the kicker, okay? Use the code Juneteenth. Get that one, or get the rose, or get, I got a bunch of other stuff, but those are the most popular. I got other stuff, too, that you might want to help you get to completion, and you will be FN free, okay? And you ain't got to worry about the drama that these ends bring at all. Now, outside of that, let's talk about something else, child. What else we finna talk about? Let me see. All right, so since we started out with the girl throwing the boyfriend's mama in the lake and wondering if that was too far or not, I guess we can end on a story where this girl might have went way too far as well. I want to know what y'all think. So it says a girlfriend found explicit pictures of another woman on her boyfriend's phone, and she decided to send them to the woman's father on Facebook. So in a post she posted, and she said, last week I did something crazy, but I've no regrets at all because I feel it was worth it. I noticed my boyfriend was acting fishy lately and no longer allowing me access to his phone like I used to. Finally, I was able to access his phone via Face ID while he was sleeping the day before. She says, yesterday, then quickly went through his WhatsApp and saw a series of nudes from this lady I know, but we haven't even talked before. So you don't really know her if y'all ain't never talked before. You know of her. Anyways, so she said, I reached out to her asking why her nudes was on my boyfriend's phone, and she replied me savagery, which really made me mad. Okay, so she, reaches out to this girl like, oh, why you in my man's phone? And the girl probably was like, girl, ask your man. The hell, something to that nature. So that made her mad. So she says she then sent a request to her dad via Facebook, and the daddy accepted her request. She says she then sent him every piece of his daughter's nudes. Now, this is a case of, y'all always doing the most for everybody else besides y'all man. Your man is the one who has loyalty to you. You don't know this girl for real. You know of her. So you don't know what he's telling her about y'all situation. So the first stop should be for you to address and have repercussions for your man. Now, I want to know what y'all think. Now, she says she knows of the girl because she says she never talked to her, so she don't know her. You can't know somebody that you never talked to. Okay, so she knows of her. Do you think that she went too far, or do you think that she is justified? Now, there was people in the comments of this post where they felt like, she shouldn't have been sending pictures to her man. That's what she gets, yada, yada, yada. And there was a lot of women who said that they would also act in the same manner. So I want to know what y'all think. Do you guys think that sending these photos, because her man was acting out, he was acting unusual, was justified? Let me know down below. We could talk about it, and I'll see you guys on the next video. After I remind you guys that I do have a website, www.neekandnight.com. And over on my website, I have goodies like this bucket hat that I'm wearing. I have all kind of adult goods. I got like cute little playing cards that you can play with your partner, and lingerie, pajamas, all kind of things like that. So definitely visit my website, www.neekandnight.com, on your way out. And as you tell me what you think about this story, along with hitting the like button, and if you're not subscribed, then do that as well.